Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. Keep fucking kicking the mic stand. Oh well. There we go. So yeah, this episode of Solitaire Rant Quest, I'm talking about the SJWs, the cultural disintegration of our modern myths and stories. I got a list of shit. I want to rant about on a Word document. So yeah, I'm talking about this shit. So yeah, personally, seeing the comic book, I was never a avid watch. I was never an avid read. I was never I'm not an avid reader of comics. I don't read comics. But yeah, watching the comic book industry get literally lit on fire and left out in the wilderness to fucking die. After seeing that happen, we got institutions that have lasted years get progressively destroyed in a matter of a decade and change. We've seen the comic book industry get destroyed, and that we need, our society, we need stories, folks. We need our modern myths, our modern fables. We need them. We need something to aspire to. We need fictional characters to embody the best of us. And the SJWs have gone out of their way to fucking destroy our modern myths and culture. They have gone out of their way to inject their politics and their identity and their identity politics, the intersectional feminism, and turn properties into fucking platforms. Now, yeah, the SJWs, they're not willing to make their own ships so that they can sink. No, they want to destroy the other ships that exist in their port. Now, see, it's honestly creativity. When it falls upon these people, creativity goes to these people to die. You see franchise after franchise get ruined. Like Star Trek. You have Star Trek Discovery, and it's just a pile of fucking shit. And yeah, now I have not, as a fan of Star Trek, I can honestly say that over my life I have watched all the Star Trek series multiple times. Everything prior to Kurtzman Trek. I can honestly say that I have watched TNG, TOS, Voyager, DS9. I've watched it I've watched those series several times over. More than twice, definitely. I have over the years. Now, when you can't even get me to watch. When I can't even find the fucking interest to try and find an episode of Star Trek Discovery Season 3 or find the interest to watch an episode of Lower Decks. That is how fucking Star Trek dies. People just it peters out and it fades away. Which, yeah, Star Trek survived fucking cancellation in the 60s to come back in the late 80s, and then come into the 90s. It's lived long. It has lived a long time through the fans. The fans have carried this series for fucking years, and it is just basically a trash fire right now. Same too with Star Wars. You have this. You literally have two movies basically in the sequel trilogy. You have, ugh, I can't even put to words the damage done by The Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, and The Force Unleashed. Or not Unleashed, Force Awakens. No, The Force Unleashed was a good game. Played it on the Wii, not bad back in the day. But that's neither here nor there. Now after the prequel trilogies, which was sort of bad, wasn't as good as the original trilogy. After the prequel trilogy, I never stopped liking Star Wars. I kept on liking Star Wars and I never lost interest. But like the sequel trilogy, I'm only going back to it. I'm gonna be reviewing it to tear it apart. Because it's just fucking crap. Like I have like this is like in this point in my life, this is the lowest amount of interest I've had in Star Wars this is the lowest interest in 2020. This is the lowest interest I've had in Star Wars in years, and that is fucking sad. Yeah. You know, if the SJWs actually fucking cared, if they actually wanted to, if they actually viewed these properties as platforms, they would do everything in their power to preserve them. They would do everything they can to preserve their platforms. They would do everything in their power to do that. Why? So they can send out their message for the longest possible span of time. Like, you would get stories, but they wouldn't go as hard as the sequel trilogy. Everything done to Star Wars was done to destroy it. You had The Force Awakens basically there to cultivate interest. And then you had The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker to just put nails in the fucking coffin. Just put nails in the fucking coffin. Now, I honestly hope we get our franchises back, because a life where I live, a life where Star Trek and Star Wars, a life where those two franchises are dead and gone, is honestly a sad would honestly be a sad existence. I I'd just be if I ever had kids, I'd just be bringing out the old DVDs, and I'd have to explain to my kid, yeah, this is what I loved. And it's like, and then he'd get to experience the disappointment. It's like, why aren't they making Star Trek now, Daddy? It's like, son, because they fucking destroyed it. A bunch of people called SJWs fucking destroyed it. And touting out, just be taking out a whole bunch of dead bones and just showing them to, just showing them to, show them to my descendants. It's sad. It just be fucking sad. Just like Star Wars. I'd be showing the original trilogy and the prequels to my kid or my descendants, and yeah, I'd show them the sequel trilogy, because you can't hide that shit forever. They are gonna eventually grow old enough, and they're gonna ask, why did they do that to Star Wars? Well, I don't know. They wanted to why did these people destroy Star Wars? I honestly don't want to be answering those questions. But yeah, no, the comic book industry, all these great stories, all these great figures, they've just been torn apart and destroyed, and degraded, all because these people couldn't make up their own original content, and so had to take down everything else with them. That's fucking sad. It's fucking sad that we can't. It's fucking sad that all of our TV shows all the TV shows, all the franchises are just becoming tools of propaganda for these assholes. Honestly, I'm honestly in the process of checking out of Western live action movies and TV series. You know, aside from the odd show here and there, I'm gonna be going to anime and manga more frequently. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to anime and manga. Well, anime. I'm gonna be going to anime and manga and just, yeah. Because I'm honestly fed up and done. I'm fed up and done with this bullshit. And the only reason I'm doing these reviews and all this crap is because, I just wanna, it's just my way of fucking processing what's been happening. And how long will I be doing it? Well, as long as this shit keeps going on. And so far, Hollywood has not learned their lesson. They're going full steam ahead. Even at the cost of their own, even at the cost of all the profits they could be making. You know? All these franchises are just a fucking graveyard of all these fucking franchises. Just a bunch of fucking graveyards. You know, all Star Wars and Star Trek is now is just a pile of old bones. Just a pile of bones. It used to be fun. It used to be a nice person till it was fucking killed by a bunch of political bullshit. So yeah, these are my thoughts on all this bullshit that's going on. I really hope you like, share, and subscribe. It's a way for me knowing that I'm not pissing in the wind. It's a way for me knowing that I'm reaching people, you know. That's what anyone who does this shit is just trying to do. We're just trying to reach people. Just trying to make a connection, you know. Air our frustrations, you know. Know that we're not alone. I really want you to, I really want you to do that. So yeah, I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay frosty, stay sexy, San Diego. I'm a spaceman. Get your chosen one where you can. Peace out.